Hello guys, this is Dario. Welcome to the 1935 Grand Prix de Lorraine in France. We're gonna be racing at Nancy. I don't even know how to say well, at Nancy. This is before the race. Actually, it's a practice time, but I want to jump in and explain a little bit about these races. Let me put the setup. Yeah, for the race, and I want to test actually if the tires are gonna last. But anyway, so okay, now I think I fixed it. The first race that we did at Po the week before of Evadne Cleo going through. I couldn't hear anything. Let me put the apps in here. So this guy is our mechanic that when we get into trouble, so this is like we have him next to us. We can't see him, but this is Giuseppe, the mechanic. He's very, very cool. This scripted cars that we have. So I don't know what to explain. The events. This one that we're gonna take part is organized by AIACR. The links to the Discord are in the video description. The cars are arranged by CVR, which is Classic Vintage Racers, even though most of the basic cars are made by Historic Sim Studios. So what CVR has done is added stuffs like this, that we have the mechanic now, so we can blow a tire, spark plugs failures, and all kind of shit, pardon my French, that can happen during the race, which makes this very unique. So we have here, you see, tire wear, etc. You need to start the engine using the clutch and all that. You know, I'm racing with keyboard. I really thank these guys that let me run here. I'm gonna be starting last. I'm never gonna win a race in here, but I have a lot of fun. And when you have blown tires and stuff, you can set the mechanic to come out, and you cannot see it, but it takes time to fix it and all that. Or you can go to pits and change all the tires, etc. Anyway, so I'm gonna wait until Evadne Cleo comes back here. So I don't want to spoil his laps, and then we're gonna start running around a little bit, so we can see if I hit something, etc. So the things that pop here and all that. Now there are two championships going at the same time. So one is held by AIACR. That is this one. Is every week. There are two competitions actually. One for gentlemen, the one that I'm participating in, where I just started. And if you have good results, etc., you can become professional and race with Formula Grand Prix cars. These are Voiturets, I think is you said in French. And then every 2 weeks, I think it is, or something like that, there's a Formula Libre where everybody races together, like we did in Po, in my first race last week. You can check it in the channel if you haven't seen it. I haven't watched that video. So we were together, the professional and the amateurs. I mean the amateur class. And there's another competition held by CVR in the CVR Discord. That is the Golden Era Championship, which is let's go now because we're not gonna catch him, and we're probably gonna get lap eventually. I hope I don't spoil his laps. The Golden Era Championship is is different from this one. It's very particular because you start with 45,000 credits. I just signed up in there and I got my first car. That is an Amilcar 1926 Amilcar. I got that one because it's the cheapest, 15,000 credits, so I still have 30,000 to my name. And this is gonna be fun during the race. Turn 1, we can have a lot of fun in here. Now this is I'm just coming out from the pit boxes. Everything is out of it, cold and all that. But by lap 2, the brakes are gonna be cooked. So it's gonna be, taking out pull out your feet like the Flintstones. If you ever watch the cartoons, maybe I'm too old. People don't even know about that. That they driving the bone cars and they put the feet out to brake. Well, it's gonna be something like that. Anyway, so the Golden Era Championship, if you have crashes during the race, you have to pay credits to repair them, and depending on the speed that you had the crash, you have to pay more or less. And if you become bankrupt, then you are out. You have to start over again with a new car, team, etc. So I chose the cheapest car, the Amil car. It's 15,000, and I'm hoping to finish the race, because if you finish, you get 20,000 credits just for finishing. Doesn't matter what place, and then you get points depending on the position. Everybody gets points. So that you finish 30th. I think you can. There's only 30 people that can race. If you finish 30th, you get 1 point. So yeah, at least you get something, right? But the important thing, well, I'm very squirrely on the rear. I don't have it well. I changed the bumps and all that stuff. Maybe we're already in good temperature, so I don't know. Anyway, so in this the Golden Era Championship, it's gonna be like that. That's only held once a month, and soon we will have the race at the Autodrome of Miramas in France also, and I'm gonna be the slowest with the Amil car, but I did it on purpose. I'm just gonna try. I will get that's practically it will be an oval, but it has 2 chicanes. So I will just race on the right side of the road and let everybody pass me on the left. Hopefully I don't get into trouble. I just want to finish that race and get the credits, so later you can sell your own car and get a newer one, more potent and all that. So I didn't want to spend all my credits now. I'll just go with the cheapest. And here in this one though, this Grand Prix that we're gonna have now in Nancy, you get reputation by just finishing, clean racing and all that. I wasn't very clean, but oh my, see my brakes are already 340 degrees and I'm not even pushing in here. So yeah, we go with that, with reputation and all that. I can only choose. I had a few choices. I chose this Bugatti, or I don't know what was the other car. I chose the Bugatti, and I chose for the Formula Libre. You can only have a Maserati, so that's what I raced at Pau. But anyway, this is a lot of fun. Check the Discord in the video description if you are a sim racer. I'm going with keyboard here. It's not. I'm just thankful that they let me race with them. I'm filling up the grid, as you could say. But if you're a sim racer, you like vintage cars and all that, this is pretty awesome. And give it a look. Join us. I promise that I try to get out of the way, so you don't have to hit me or spoil your laps. Yeah, so I'm just gonna leave it here. Right now I'm like in 8th place or something like that. I just going to try to finish the races. We didn't hit anything. If you touch something just slightly, since things start popping here and Giuseppe tells you you lost the radiator, you need to go into pits to fix the things, or you can stop, completely stop the car, and then you press a key and it simulates like the Giuseppe comes down and change the tires or change the spark plugs and stuff like that. But anyway, I will stop recording here and I meet you at the race. It's a 1 hour race, so I don't know exactly how many laps we're gonna do. It's a long track, so maybe we don't get the. I'm expecting that I'm gonna get lap. And someone told me actually Evander Cleo, I think that is now doing some laps here. I think he told me that the other cars, the Eras and the Talbot, that are much faster than the Bugatti, they have to stop to fuel. So even though we are much slower, and I'm the slowest of all, we can have some chances because they have to stop, and maybe we can do it without it pitting. I have to see about the tires though. But anyway, I'm gonna stop recording here, and the next that you will see will be the race. Wish me luck and catch up with you later. Yeah, I'm going with 100 liters as well.
All right. Okay.
Let's see. I didn't test it. I didn't change now the bumps and rebounds and all that, so I don't know.
I didn't change anything. I only changed the rear tire pressure. I just lowered it by 1 psi, which is minimal.
Yeah, I did that at the beginning as well, but I'm afraid it's gonna, because my worst is the rear tire wear. They get the front tires last a little bit more. The rear a little.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yes.
I'm leaving them at 50. Okay. So I hope I can hear you guys this time. I lowered the engine sounds. I lowered the engine sound. Yeah, last race I couldn't hear anybody, so I was talking. I try not to talk much, but then when someone was talking, I couldn't hear anything. It was just.
Yeah, and it was the other cars, right? That was so noisy.
Yeah. No, and mine also. So I lower the settings of the.
Okay, you can hear me well now, and you
yes,
can drive
I can.
your car while you. Okay,
yeah.
Good.
I didn't go in right now, but if I start the engine, you cannot hear my engine and all that, right?
No.
Okay, so that's good. Yeah, I just did a test. I will be recording to make a video of my disaster.
Okay, nice.
And I just did a test with the OBS, and you can still hear the microphone over the engine, so it's fine. I lowered to 75%.
Actually, did you change the gear?
I'm using the longer gear radio.
So the middle one.
No,
you don't need the longer. You should use the middle one.
Yeah, I'm using the longer because when I shift down, otherwise it revs too much, and sometimes I lose the rear. So that's why I'm using the.
Yeah, you can shift down later when you're slower.
Yeah, the thing is that when the brakes get cooked, to use the engine to brake more.
You want the engine brake, yeah.
Yeah. So in that way, it still has RPM. It doesn't lock at the back. So 1 minute 30. We have to click on start later.
I don't think yes, once you're on the grid.
Yeah.
There are 2 minutes. There are 2 minutes between practice and race, so you've got 3 minutes now of waiting time, and then once you're in the grid, you just press
the start
wheel and
I didn't do that, and I started from the pits at home. He teleported me to the pits. I forgot I didn't click on drive.
Yes, you need to.
Yeah, teleport me. Deliveries are so cool. I guess it's only the two of us talking today.
Yeah, is it just us and audio? No, we've got Cleo, we've got Lily. Hello. Good. Is it morning, evening, afternoon? I think it's morning for you, right? if your microphone works.
I can't hear.
I believe sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, her microphone doesn't always work. So maybe she can hear.
All right. Panic on turn 1. So, Cleo's in the US, I think. Might not hear me. If you hear me, I'm drinking a Death Wish coffee that I bought in the US, actually. My trip I did recently. To keep me awake. See? People disappear. What happened? Oh, I need to join here. What? Oh, now I'm in. I don't know what happened. I'm in the race or what the heck? I don't know what's going on. I think my game crashed. I think I'm recording. The softer compound. I'm already gonna get lapped. Oh, I don't have the mirror. the virtual mirror. Hey, there's people here. What's going on? There's 4 cars at the pits. Stop in 4 laps or so. But this gear ratio so short. Change the setup when I pit. I can only change tires, put the hardware and put all the fuel that I need. But I was hoping to go without... Oh, there's someone here. Maybe had an issue. Blue flag, but I don't see anybody behind. The car I'm hearing is the one in front, but it's very loud. It sounds like I have someone behind, but I can't see it. I honestly have no idea what happened. Everybody disappeared suddenly. And then I crashed the game. But let's look forward. It's gonna take forever, the pit stop, so I'm gonna have to put a ton of fuel. I'm gonna put 90 liters and I'm gonna go for the higher. But if I change tires also, otherwise I'm gonna have to pit again later for tires. can do 2 more laps. Clear left, right? Oh, still there? See how long are the pit stops. One. My time. 10 liters. At 60 degrees, the brakes are cooked. Left, so it's gonna be like 1 hour. Practically the strategy that I had originally. Liters. Yeah, I'm gonna do 1 more lap. That carries the pits also. Keep these tires though, they're not gonna last, but the pit stops are done separately, so first they do fuel or tires and then the other thing they don't do at the same time, so I just do fuel now and around 20 laps that is what I tested that they last. I just changed and I put the soft again. If I make it that long. We're gonna finish. Giuseppe, our mechanic there, is pushing us. says 4 laps. Wait, what happened there? Let's go to pits and fill up the tank. It's gonna take forever. And maybe I put less fuel since I have to. That doesn't make sense. They do separately, so better fuel now and tires later. Otherwise, we're gonna do both things later. Okay, let's get to pits. So I don't start the engine. Okay, fuel. Let's do 86. Hopefully it's enough. Okay, we are recording. Have to be careful when I come out. Okay. So use tires. It wasn't that bad. Like 50, like 1 second per liter. Get out of the way. I actually let go someone that is behind me. But anyway, they're gonna be faster than me anyway. The engine sounds are awesome, man. Okay, if there's something that I need to get better, for sure, is the beginning of the races. I don't know what happens. I always screw up. cars in the pit. Oh, look at that. These two guys are in the pits also. Maybe they had the same issue as me. They had to refuel. Lap 7. Temperature was going up, I was saying. Be as smooth as possible, so because these soft tires are gonna get destroyed very. The rears are at 5 now, which is good. With this guy, didn't I just passed me, right? Oh, I went to pits. Let him go. Give him some space. What?
Looks like we have lost the radiator. Go easy on the throttle. Looks like we have lost the radiator. Go easy on the throttle.
That's awesome. Brake failure, radiator damage. Repair the engine. Gear failure.
We have lost the third gear.
Okay. Well. Shit. Out of my fridge. I'm gonna fix everything. Change the tires. check the tires. Probably I'm gonna have to get into the pitch again. I saw that car spinning there, and then I didn't do the turn correctly. Surprised that we are still alive. Still 50 minutes. Come on, Giuseppe, fix the car. Oh, the gear? Ah, you have to do extra B. I didn't read it. So we don't have a third gear. You have to read all the letters. My bad. Well, we are learning. The gear still works, just that it will sleep, he says. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, we don't have it. To accelerate at least. On the road again. Gear. It's okay, we will survive. So many hits with these trees here. I'm gonna get lapped again. Keep going without third gear. I'm gonna lose more time fixing it, I think. And unless I hit something having that failure there, I think it reduces the chance to getting another random event like a tire or spark plug failure or something like that. I'm not sure. I think it is like that. At least downshifting is working in the third gear. Position, I don't even know. Last, but I think unfortunately some people has DNF already. Have to stop again for tires eventually, unless I get lapped a million times. Oh shit, what was that? I almost blew the engine. More is coming. Driving like a grandma. If I drive a little. replay of my crash against that tree. Oi, vamos a dar isso aqui. I'm so afraid of that tree now. I always have the blue flag now, so I don't know. People are coming. Was a scary moment. I hear an engine. I don't know where is the car. I see it. Shit, it's gonna catch me in a weird place. How are we gonna do this? Alberto started late. That's why he's behind. He's catching up though. A bit more people in the pits. At least the third gear works downshifting. Going so slow as I am, maybe the tires last a little longer. I don't think so. Testing with these tires I was doing 255s and now I'm doing 310s. I lose a lot of time in the straight, so slow. And 306. Here an engine, no sé what. third gear. I will just pit for tires when these tires die. And they might even last. So if I have enough fuel too. And for some reason I was faster. Maybe I had a slipstream. Ooh, brake. Gets to 15 or so is when they start dying on you. I'm at 11 now. his game crashed as well. There was something weird at the start. Maybe just join the game now, the race. some fuel. I can make these tires whole. Ah no, maybe I don't even stop. Slipstream. Yeah. Sure, I'm getting it. We'll see the replay with the people racing while I was trying to connect to the game. The first lap, see what happened. I should have fixed the gears. That could take forever though. I'm 6 seconds slower than when I have it right now. I'm getting a slipstream still. The tires are about to get pretty bad. Okay, that was my fastest lap so far. Because of the slipstream. I'm not gonna get it this time though. It's too far away. Maybe I am. Left. Come on. I don't know if my tires are gonna hold. Where my tires are gonna start going very bad. Oh, he went out the track. Oh, that was lucky. Hey, he saved it so good. You hit a tree and we know what can happen, right? Maybe he is suffering from tires as well. Get his slipstream. This is gonna be too fast. The Talbot is super fast. Eight minutes left. It went so fast. It is probably very boring to watch, but I'm having a lot of fun. Fighting after the crash that we had, I'm surprised that I'm gonna be so happy to finish the race if we do. Fighting here with the lost third gear. To save the tires. There are 15 now. When I did my testing, we were at 16. It was now there's 16 one of the tires. They get really slippery, and when they die on you, it's just even this kink here, this little corner here, I would spin out. But I think I have 2-3 laps at the most left. Hopefully the tires hold. I have more than enough fuel, too much fuel. I don't care because it wouldn't do much of a difference. It's not gonna give me any position, so a pity because without that crash that we had at the beginning, I didn't have any other issue the whole race. If I could have avoided that that thing, we would have been much more competitive. Two laps, I think. 2 more laps. 22 years, 21. I'm only 1 lap down. laps. I think they passed me more than once, right? This would be my last lap. There's less than 3 minutes left. Depending on where is the leader. Tires held, okay. LS, so actually I'm in the harder compound. SH is the soft. Maybe I did start with the correct setup, but the gears are too short compared to what I was having selected for the race though. Maybe these are the tires for the standard configuration. Anyway, we're in the last minute. Let's get this done. Giuseppe, the mechanic, on our side. Is that number one? I don't know what that means. Lead is on final, so we have one more lap, I think. Bring it home, baby. gonna be so happy when we finish the race. P7 of 7, I guess. I mean, I got 2 people behind. Alberto was very fast. I don't know what happened. There are people that didn't show up. Oh, no, don't crash on the last lap. I didn't even hear, that engine doesn't do, what car is that? It didn't do much noise. Okay, we made it. Last turn. Bring it home. Race over. All right. If I can catch up here.